Hello, good evening. Can I have your attention, please? First of all, can I use this opportunity on behalf of our Vice Chancellor to welcome you to this evening's event. We're delighted that you had time to come to join us today for this particular event highlighting the work of our final year students. They have worked really hard, and we believe that today we'll be able to showcase their work and support them and the members of staff. So thank you very much for coming. I want to say a few words about the provision, the architecture provision in the university. This is about the 10th year, nearly 10 years since the course received accreditation from the Chartered Institute of Architectural Technologists. And since then, it's been going from strength to strength. We've been working with professional people, including firm of architects, those in the city surveyors and architects office, and other companies supporting our students to ensure that the work they do is not only relevant to industry, that they are performing at a professional level. And I believe in looking at their work today, you will see that they are doing very, very well. Please, can you join me in congratulating them before I continue, please? Can you just do that? The final year cohort is 34 in number, about 34, is that right? 34. And the architectural group in the School of Architecture and Built Environment, the number about 150. And I can tell you the university is investing resources to grow this area in the faculty. And what the university has done recently is to invest in a new studio. A studio which has the newest technologies in terms of what you use to do this type of work, real high-spec computers that allow you to do the type of design and drawings that you need to do. And we are also investing in terms of recruiting new members of academic staff. The reason why we are doing that is we started a new course recently which will be complementing the one we have now, and that will be with the Royal Institute of British Architects. We hope they will accredit that course in the next few years, and I believe we have in our midst today Professor, yes? So we are hoping that in the next few years, when we get to the final year of that course, we'll be able to get accreditation. Our university is also investing in a Springfield campus. The Springfield campus, just a few yards from here, will be the home of the School of Architecture and Built Environment. You would have seen in the newspapers, if you live locally, that the university is investing about £250 million in the next 5 years. Of that figure, £65 million will be used for the Springfield campus. And the plan is that in 2 years' time, our School of Architecture and the Built Environment will move to a new site with new facilities and we hope new staff and larger numbers of students. And I believe, therefore, that what we are doing today is really laying the foundation stones for a bigger provision of architecture in the university. I want to use this opportunity to congratulate in advance those who will be winning prizes. I don't know your names, but I believe all 34 of you have already won in demonstrating and exhibiting your work today. Can I say congratulations in advance to those who have won? And we believe in the next few months we'll be moving on to employment in different parts of the UK and maybe overseas. I also want to use this chance to wish you the best in your careers, and I hope you will remember us as you make progress in your careers. Finally, I want to thank the organizers, Colin, Paul, Matt Huggins, where is David Hissim, and all these other architects. And particular mention to Kevin Garner, where are you? He was the head of this school for many, many years. He's coming today to support us. So thank you for coming. And Professor Saba, you get mentions later on. Please, I want to get off the podium so that we can see the winners for today's demonstration. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. To do a bit of exchange. Thank you very much, Dean. It's a great pleasure and honour to be stood in front of you students. Many of you remember when I came. Some of you came just about the same time, and because you've done industrial placements, so you've had this journey with me. It's been a wonderful journey, and this is a time of the year, and tonight is a time of celebration with your family and friends. As you know, and I think it's only fair to say, tonight is just celebrating the end of this module. Your marks and classifications and things are still going through the process, and they will be at an examination board. So the prizes which we give out tonight are really just a celebration. It's not prizes done by the team. We have opened it up to members of the faculty, the administration staff, etc., and visitors and friends who came in and voted on 5 particular categories. If you haven't won a prize in here, you've won a prize by presenting tonight. So everyone, as our dean has said, everyone who has presented tonight is a winner. And without any further ado, I'm going to call our dean to present the first prize, and I wanted to do it in the form of the Oscars. All right? So we're not going to say the shortlisting, but the dean and those people who I will call to present will tell you the category and the name of the individual winning. All right, so Dean, please, if you could come and present the first one.
Okay, I'm delighted to announce the winner of the best presentation technique and model. The person whose work in terms of the presentation technique and model has been adjudged to be the best is Savita Rolia.
Thank you. Yeah. Do you want to take her certificate out? Yeah. There are actually 2 envelopes in that. It's your night. Well done, well done. Congratulations. Congratulations. Our dean made mention to the former head of school, or head of department, Kevin Garner, and I think it's fitting Kevin had the vision to steer us here. So next to present, it's great pleasure, Kevin Garner, also responsible for interviewing and helping in my appointment, so thank you.
Thank you. Well, I wasn't expecting this when I arrived about 10 minutes ago, so thanks very much. I'm glad I put a jacket on. Absolutely delighted to announce that the presentation I'm giving is for the best exhibit, and I can imagine the tears and the hard work that's probably gone into all of the exhibitions, and the winner of the best exhibit is Mandeep Mathu. Congratulations, well done. Oh, Nick, I don't know what's in there. Oh, you better turn around and let me get off camera. Thank you. We'll have the microphone.
We're very fortunate at the university that we have enlightened clients, and we like to simulate real life because the programs which we run are programs for the real world. And we're very fortunate that for the past 2 years we have worked in collaboration with the Wolverhampton City Council, and representing the client and the council, I'd ask Simon Lucas please to come and present the next category. Simon.
Well, I didn't expect this either, so I've been instructed to read out the words on the third line, which is for Best Presentation Board, and the prize goes to Thomas Matthews. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much. I think that's yours. Oh, yes, I don't think it was.
No, it's... Thank you. We're very fortunate within architecture that we have a visiting professor who has come to help move us forward, and I would ask our visiting professor to come and present the next prize, Kostos.
Thank you. Who's gonna take a photo for me? Right. Okay. So what am I presenting? Best technical detail goes to Monir A. Shaikh. Do I give him something? Hold on. Hello, Monir. Congratulations. Here you go. Shall we pose for the camera?
Thank you, Kostas. Thank you. And the last category for this evening, as formally set, we have our professor, our resident professor, I should say, Professor Saber Mustak, if you could come and present this, please.
Yes. The best integrated research project will go to Adam Wilshire. Hi, Adam. All the best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you. What do you want? I hope this will continue to be the same.
Let's hope so.
Thank you. Usually at this point, we would say, go away and mingle. But this evening we've had employers and employees, past students, present students, students who are looking to come here in the future, who have come along this evening. And we're very fortunate that one of the employers who came along today was so impressed, they said, we want to be a part of this. So we have literally just printed a certificate for this category, and I'm going to invite Martin from Glancy Nichols to come along, maybe say a little bit about who they are and what he's going to present tonight. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for the invite. First of all, congratulations to you all. I think the level of work and detail, enjoyment and passion that is in these schemes is really evident. We were invited to come and have a look at the work, and we probably haven't had the same amount of time as your tutors to go into such detail as they have. So ours, it's a little bit of a superficial view, but it's a bit like the lift interview where you have 10 seconds to tell me how, what your work is about. And we've spent all afternoon going through the schemes, having a look at them, and there are many different facets of a design. Some of them are about concepts, some of them are about communication, some of them are about delivery. And what I'd like to just mention is, I'd like to mention 5 people. And I think the first one, which is really important to the architectural aspect of the work for us, is one about capturing concept and joy. And that's not about the work that's on the 2 sheets of A1. This is where we pick up your sketchbook and we have a look what's in your sketchbook, because that's where your designs stem from. And so I would like to say that the most joy that I've seen in any sketchbook so far, and there were some really lovely sketches in there, I'd like to have a special mention to Zamoun Janjua. Some really nice sketches in there. Well done. Okay. Well. Well done. Cheers. Again, looking at, I know we've had already an award for a model, etc. We've got slightly different thoughts on this, but also how they took empathy and related the scheme to the site and took context. I think that's quite an important thing in architecture. So I'd like to have a special mention for Ricky Bowdler. That's all right. Excellent.
What do I do now?
Oh, you just smile. Get your best side. Okay, cheers. And the last mention here really, and this is about the concept and capturing the brief really, so the architectural element before we go into the technological side, is actually taking a brief, expressing it in diagram, and it doesn't need, diagrams don't need to be beautiful, they just need to capture the essence that allow you to take it into a plan form, and then from the plan form you can develop everything else. I'd just like to have special mention to David Austin. Well done. Cheers. Now, when you get to where we are in technology, etc., we've got to deliver the project, and it's about the level of information and the depth of that information. So this is, I guess, a special mention then, before the final one, is about delivery of a project. And I'd like to welcome Shaheen Mohammed up, please. All right, well done. All right, cheers. Okay. Finally, and this is where the award comes into place, we all have to communicate our designs. You have to, there are beautiful presentations out there, but sometimes it's just about, could I stand looking at your boards for 10 minutes and then try and sell that story, sell your design? Which one's the most clearest? Also, when you detail, who's going to look at those details? Who's going to read them? There's going to be a hairy-arsed builder on site who's going to pick up a drawing. Can he just take that information, build it? Can a quantity surveyor measure from those? I think that's really important. Clarity of detail is utmost importance for where you are and allowing people to build from that. With that, I'd like to make this award out to Adam Wiltshire. Thank you very much. Cheers. There we go. Oh. Oh. Oh, cheers. There you have that.
As I say, thank you very much, Martin, and I'd like to make one special mention as I finish. A number of the people who came up and just received acknowledgement, and everyone who's been acknowledged will receive a certificate of some kind. As I said, this was on the spot, and you will get your name on the certificate. But the work which goes behind the scene within the faculty, we've had people from outreach here this evening, we've had the placement unit itself, and a number of the people who have just come up and have been recognised by Glancy-Nichols have been on placements or are on placements. And it's my colleague Paul Hampton, who does business and employability engagement, I think, as a title, but Paul is tirelessly working and continuing to ensure that that relationship flourishes. And Paul invited Martin in this evening, and as a result, we've not only discovered that we've had several people mentioned this evening, we've had previous students who have come through the door who are currently employed, and I think it's fair to say there are vacancies which have been advertised through the appropriate university channels with regarding Glancy-Nichols. I also would like to say thank you to all the other employers who are in this room who continually support us, many of whom will be giving prizes later on, and they support us with the course development, the way the course is fit for purpose for industry. So thank you all, and I would finally like to say thank you to all the family and friends who have supported the students through this journey. Without many of you, the students wouldn't make it. I'd like to also thank our technical staff, resources. I don't know if many of you have noticed Kevin Worrell is here, the man you've been shouting at in the workshops. Paul Bowden. Yeah, please. Thank you. And to our absent colleagues on the teaching team and our head of school, everyone sends their best regards and sincere wishes. Remember, this is only the end of the beginning. Or you could even turn it the other way and say the beginning of the end. All right? There is postgraduate studies here. There is a whole opportunity. The term used is lifelong learning. Continue to study, continue to work. Thank you all. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.